I am here at the WSIS Forum 2012 with Ms. Jessica Mayberry from Video Volunteers, an NGO based in India. Welcome.
Thank you.
Ms. Mayberry, I would like to ask you as a first question in this interview to tell us a little bit about the activity of your NGO and how come you find yourself at the WSIS Forum 2012.
Sure. So my organization is called Video Volunteers, and our mission is to empower disadvantaged communities with a voice so they can assert their rights and so they can represent themselves in these kinds of forums instead of the poor always being represented by others, by outsiders, by experts. Really the idea that we're putting forth here is that the people who live through the issues of rights violations and discrimination and poverty that so many of the people or people here are working on, they should be the ones saying it in their own words, coming up with the solutions, and we use community video as a way to do this. So essentially, we're based in India. We're sort of like a grassroots Reuters or Associated Press. We have a network of community people from slums and villages across the country. We're in every state who we've trained as video reporters. They come to us for training. We identify them through governments, social movements, NGOs. We give them 2 weeks of training, we give them cameras, they go back to their villages, and their mandate is to produce the stories that people in their local areas feel need to be told. So they make 1 or 2 videos a month for us, 3-minute, very news-focused, news-style videos on different issues. Over the last few years, we've made about 700 videos on all the MDG topics. So it's a really interesting archive which we have on YouTube where you can go and search by the issue that you're interested in, water, sanitation, health, and hear the unmediated, articulate voice of poor communities.
So you are based in India. Unfortunately, none of your local colleagues could come to this forum to be with you, so you are a bearer of their voice in some ways. Could you give us an example or two about the kind of projects or news that you are covering?
Sure. And I'll tell it from their point of view. So we have a young man named Mukesh. He's a 20-year-old Dalit, so untouchable boy. His father is the Dobiwala, washes the clothes. And he's this very passionate activist on the issue of education in the state of Jharkhand, which is the second poorest state in India. We trained him a couple of years ago, went back to his village. His issue is education. And he's had numerous successes on this issue. So he made a video about how the school that he had attended as a child was forcing the children to pay bribes to take their exams. So hundreds of children couldn't sit their main end of the year exams because they couldn't pay the bribes, and the teachers were taking money for chalk and all of these kinds of things. So he makes the video, takes it to the government official, the local block education officer, says to her, look at this is what's happening in my school, what are you going to do about it? He turns on the camera, she says, I promise you that I will take action on this issue. And she did. So she got the teacher demoted. So it's supporting local people to create their own issue. So it's essentially about the power of the camera to show people what the realities are, and then to enable officials to have the evidence that they need to start to take action and solve these problems.
Jessica Mayberry, thank you very much for coming here for the interview, and we wish you good luck in all your projects.
Thank you.